Last time, our heroes came in encounter with the legendary Super Saiyan, Broly, which comes into revelations that Goku isn't the legendary Super Saiyan, but in fact, some kind of mutant. After defeating him, we enter a time skip into the Buu saga. So, what will happen? Find out in this part 7 of What If Goku Had Broly's Potential. During the time skip, Goku continues his training, and Gohan also continues his training as well. He actually focused more on his training than studying, as he doesn't really want to lose control of his power, as he has a bigger potential than everyone else. Chi-Chi is against this at first, but then Gohan explains to her that Goten's getting to that certain age where he's about to build up his power, and if he doesn't want to go to Berserk, he's gonna have to train him. He also needs to train some more so he doesn't lose control of his powers. So he needs to devote a little bit more time towards training. Chi-Chi is hesitant at first, but then she allows him to train with Goten. One day amongst their training, Gohan sees Goten's rapid improvement of his fighting skills. Must be that insane potential. Gohan thinks it's about time to teach Goten about Super Saiyan. Then he transforms, turning into Super Saiyan. Goten sees this, and he's not really surprised. He tells Gohan he can do that too. Goten then transforms into a Super Saiyan. Gohan's shocked. He has no words for it. He can transform to a Super Saiyan? Since when? Goten then explains one day when he was sparring with Trunks, he saw him transform and he thought he could do the same thing as well. So then he tried and he did it, and Gohan's worried. Did he not go berserk? And Goten says no, he felt normal, just more powered up. Huh, that's weird. When they went Super Saiyan, they all went berserk, but Goten, he didn't even go berserk. But then something happens. Gohan, he gets attacked by a strange pink man with pointy ears. He impales Gohan with some sort of device, piercing through him. Gohan's feeling drained, like his energy is being taken. Gohan then fights him back, powering up even more. He still has this much energy? It doesn't even feel like he even got that much of it out of him. He should be drained. Then the mysterious man retreats. As he retreats, someone teleports in. It's Goku and two guys wearing some weird clothing. Goku says there's no time to ask questions. They need to follow that guy now. He'll fill them in on the way. The tall one heals Gohan, and they all fly towards Dabura, following him. Goku explains, these two, they're Supreme Kai. Well, one of them is, and the other one is supposed to be an apprentice. The Supreme Kai introduces himself. He says his name is Shin, and this is Kibito, and that person who attacked him was Dabura, the servant of Babidi. Then two more people shows up. It's Piccolo and Vegeta. They said they felt someone's energy being drained, like they were getting attacked, so they came to see what was going on. Supreme Kai explains the plans of Babidi and his resurrection of Majin Buu, the terror of the universe. I was originally going to have the Majin Buu arc start at the World Tournament, but I realized everybody is so much more stronger than what they was in canon, and this would make Babidi want to come to Earth a lot more earlier than it originally did. So I just want to do it a little bit earlier because I remember in the last part I said this starts at the World Tournament for the Majin Buu arc. This is just something to clear it up for you guys. Anyways, Shin's worried. He didn't expect Babidi to attack so soon, and with all that energy he collected, it brings him much closer to resurrecting Majin Buu. They need to hurry and find him. After some time, they found Babidi's ship. Shin warns them, don't use too much energy. If they use a lot of energy, it'll just help Babidi resurrect Majin Buu much faster. Babidi puts the device into Buu's egg. It's still not enough energy. I mean, it's a lot. It fills up 3/4 of the meter, but it's still not enough. They still need more energy. The board lets them know they're outside the ship. What if we just fight them? Fight them till they draw enough energy to release Majin Buu. Dabura gets teleported outside, and then he tries to spit on one of the fighters. He aims for Piccolo. Piccolo tries to block, but Shin says, don't let the spit touch you. If he does, you'll turn to stone. Piccolo then dodges. Gohan starts to power up, getting ready to transform, but Piccolo stands in front of him. He says, let him handle this. This fight's his. He's been meaning to show off this power. Piccolo starts charging up, and there's an orange flame around him. And then he starts to get bigger, and he turns orange. His power skyrockets. He introduces Orange Piccolo. He discovered this while training with Vegeta. Piccolo apologizes to Dabura, as he's gonna end this real quick. He can't have them stealing his energy to fulfill his master's quest. Piccolo then rushes Dabura. Dabura tries to pull out a sword, swinging at Piccolo, but Piccolo dodges and hits a gut punch on him. This stuns Dabura. Then he grabs Dabura, launching him into the air, and using his mouth beam, completely eradicating Dabura, killing him. Everyone can't believe it. They can't believe Piccolo had this much power. Well, he's gonna have to thank Shenron and Vegeta for that. since both of them helped them unlock this new power. They all head inside the ship. Babidi is worried. He didn't expect Dabura to go down so quick. That was nowhere near enough energy. Babidi tries to take over one of their minds. He needs at least one of them, but none of them has enough evil in their heart to take over. He just needs a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Then Boo will be resurrected. The Saiyans then make their way down through the ship. Putting Yakon wasn't that difficult, but as soon as they make it to the bottom, right before they hit Babidi, Babidi teleports them outside. Everyone's confused. How did they get teleported outside? This must be Babidi's doing. This makes Vegeta angry. He rushes back into the ship and charges up a final flash, getting ready to blast through the entire ship. Shin tells him to wait, but it's too late. Vegeta launches the attack. The final flash goes through all the floors. Babidi looks up. He feels it coming. He puts up a barrier. Steam erupts from the crater from where Babidi's ship used to be. Then the steam forms into something up in the air, and Babidi flies down on its shoulder. It's Majin Buu. He's been resurrected. Babidi lets them know that it's too late for them. That blast from Vegeta, it was just enough energy to resurrect Majin Buu. Now they're getting ready to face their worst nightmare. Vegeta's actually happy. Now he doesn't have to hold back, and he can show everyone about his new power. Vegeta then powers up. His hair, it starts to get longer. His eyebrows starts to disappear. Goku's shocked. In fact, not only Goku, everybody there is shocked. Vegeta turns into a Super Saiyan 3. Just like Piccolo, he found himself a new power, and he can't wait to test it out on Buu. He tells everyone not to jump in, as this is his fight. He will be the one who defeats Majin Buu. Vegeta then goes in for an attack. Vegeta then launches a barrage of attacks, hitting Buu, doing a significant amount of damage. Buu then tries to launch a candy beam, trying to turn Vegeta into some chocolate, but Vegeta dodges the attack, then launching a blast at him. The blast goes straight through, but then Buu regenerates. Vegeta realizes this. That means he'll have to destroy every bit of him, leaving nothing left for him to regenerate. He has to hurry up and finish this, as Super Saiyan 3 is really draining on his power. So, he then knocks Buu up into the sky, charging a final flash, charging his entire power into it. Buu then tries to block it, but he can't. The attack is so powerful that Buu is consumed by it, destroying every bit of him, leaving nothing left. Vegeta then powers back down into base, catching his breath. Goku is surprised at Vegeta's new power. Vegeta says he still has to work on it, as Super Saiyan 3 takes a lot of power. He still hasn't mastered it yet. He knows that Goku or Gohan could have handled it with no problem. I bet they didn't even need to transform to Super Saiyan in order to beat him. Shin is confused. What does he mean by that? Well, Vegeta tells him, there's some kind of mutants, and they grow each time they fight, and they're really strong. Like, really strong. In fact, they're way more powerful than him. And this surprised the two Kais. These two are way stronger than Vegeta, who beat Majin Buu. This actually terrifies the two Kais, but they thank them anyways. And just before they're about to leave Earth, Goku asks something. He tells him that he can't really improve his power that much, but can they teach him? He may not gain much more power, but at least he could prove some techniques. I mean, they do know magic, right? The Kais are hesitant at first, as Goku's already really powerful and he wants to learn magic from them, but as a token of appreciation and thanks for helping them fight Majin Buu, Shin accepts his request and takes him to the world of the Kais. They do end up teaching him some sort of magic, like for example, the Kai Kai. That means he could teleport back to Earth and back to the Supreme Kai planet any time he wants. Eventually, Goku does pull the Z-Sword, and he doesn't take long to master it. But as soon as Goku wanted to test the Z-Sword's strength with the block of catching, the sword breaks, as usual. Elder Kai is now free, and everyone's shocked. There was a Kai sealed in the Z-Sword? Elder Kai then explains everything, even his ability to unlock latent potential. Elder Kai even offers Goku to unlock his potential. And since it is my what if, I'm gonna say Goku accepts it. So Goku gets the ritual done on him. And Elder Kai can actually take his time and unlock his potential fully. He doesn't need to be rushed like how he was in Buu, since there was no immediate threat. So the ritual is done, and Goku powers up. And the power is so big, it throws everybody back. Elder Kai goes flying, and everyone can feel Goku's power, even all the way on Earth. Down in deep space, God of Destruction Beerus wakes up from his nap, a lot earlier than usual. He feels Goku's power. He asks Whis about it, and Whis looks through his staff. He says, a Saiyan is trained on the Supreme Kai's planet. A Saiyan trained on a Kai's planet? This must be it. This must be the Super Saiyan God he dreamed about. Beerus then tells Whis they're going to the Supreme Kai's planet, where he's gonna fight the Super Saiyan God. This is where we'll leave it off for now. What do you think of this part, and what will happen next? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Anyways, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.